Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at NECA's Alien 40th Anniversary Parker figure, which is going to be in the same lines as the other ones that I've reviewed from this batch, which is to say it's going to be very well detailed, but probably not the best for crazy poses. But if you're buying this stuff, you already knew that, and so we're going to talk about the details more than anything else so that you have an idea of what you're paying for if you're going to get this figure. So let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. And this guy stands just about 19.5 centimeters, a little bit more than that, which makes him pretty close to, let's say, 7 5/8 inches. He's definitely got some size to him. Very nice sculpt work all the way around. The clothes actually look like plastic versions of clothes. We have lots of nice details, like I mentioned. That's definitely the strong suit for this batch of figures. I would say it's a pretty good likeness also. It's not perfect, but it's definitely going to get the job done. It's definitely good enough as far as I'm concerned. Very nicely detailed all the way around. Probably not going to pose that well, but we'll get to that part as we go. Shoes are very nicely done. Pants are good. Everything's good. It looks really, really nice. I'd say the skin is a little bit shiny, but I do remember there being a lot of sweating in the movie, so hey, maybe that is all right. They did the little wrist thingy or bracelet thingy up here. I don't know why it's so high up on the wrist. Maybe that's the way he wore it, but it looks pretty good. So aesthetically speaking, it's probably, it's a little shiny. Even the shirt's a little shiny. I'll say 8 out of 10. It's a little bit glossy for my liking, but all in all, it looks pretty good. As for accessories, we do have an alternate hand for his right side, which is just a slightly different gripping hand. Not sure that was absolutely necessary, but we have it. Then we also get the sausage launcher cannon, or maybe it's a flamethrower. Either one, we get that. And then we also get his colonoscopy gear. Yeah, that's what that is. So that's it for accessories. Not a ton, but they're well detailed. So 6 or 7? I don't know. 7 out of 10. Sure, why not? 7 out of 10. Very nicely detailed accessories. Very well painted. All right, now it's time for the articulation. Will it be any good? Well, I don't know. Let's find out. I haven't done it yet. The head appears to be on a ball peg. Neck doesn't appear to want to move. If it's supposed to, mine is stuck. But you can definitely lean that head around nicely on the... it's probably a single ball peg, but you get plenty of range. So that is good. Shoulders go almost all the way out to the side. Very skinny looking shoulders. Full rotation is going to be fine, but he does get very skinny looking in the shoulder region, especially having a shirt sleeve. When you bring the arm out, you wouldn't have that sucked in right there. So that's not the best look. Definitely not. No bicep swivel up there. You do get a bicep swivel where the skin meets the sleeve, and then you also get it, I'm guessing, down here with the elbow. Yeah, mine is stuck, but you do get a swivel down there. Let's try this side. Maybe you don't. Maybe it just looks like you do. But you get about 90 degrees. Yeah, you do get a swivel in the elbow and at the bicep, so technically a double swivel. Elbows are not the best looking elbows we've seen. Wrists have a swivel, of course, and a hinge. Well, that hinge is very stuck on that hand. And also on that hand, be very careful with those hinges. Those are very, very stuck on mine. For the torso, I feel some wiggle in there, but I can't make it really do anything, so I don't know what's going on with that. For the lower torso, we appear to have a ball peg, which will definitely rotate. And maybe there's a little bit of leaning. Yeah, there's some leaning. It's not really going to hold any poses, but you do get that. For the hips, they're very stiff. They go out to the side about that far. Any more than that, and it's really going to stretch. This is a separate, it's not meant to be connected there, so that'll help it from tearing, but you do risk tearing if you stretch it too far, so be aware of that. But they do go out to the side fairly far. Going forward, that's about as far as I'd go comfortably. Even with the separation down here, it feels like you're going to mess something up. So a walking pose, maybe a brisk hustle, brisk slow run, maybe, I don't know, fast walk. That's about as good as you're going to get. Thigh swivel is in there. Single jointed knee. All right, we're not doing much running poses. That's it. Not the best looking, not the best functional. You do get a rotation in there if you want it. And then for the ankle, it's an actual hinge, not just a ball peg, so it goes pretty far back and not forward. You can't get it to go forward because of the way the laces are sculpted. So that sucks. And then it's a very steep angle, which is also very stiff. Yeah, okay, so posing on this, like I said, going to be very limited. The arms are okay. He'll be able to hold his sausage cannon in the proctology. Proctology, is that the right word? Whatever, his medical equipment. but that's about it. So articulation on this guy gets a 4 out of 10. Really not good. Really not what they were aiming for, and you knew that going in, so it doesn't really hurt probably, but at least now you have that for sure. You have all the information. That's the idea. So final verdict on this guy. It looks good, and that's what they were aiming for. It poses terribly. They didn't care. That's what they chose to do with this line, and if you're buying it, then you already knew that, but now you know exactly what you're getting into. So there it is. Final verdict on this guy. Considering what they were aiming for, I'm going to give it a 7 because it's still an action figure. Being that limited in posing and an action figure, not great. If you want it to be that limited, I would argue you should just not have that much articulation. But that's me. You guys can let me know how you feel about that. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you might want to. I have new videos almost every single day and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.